All right, y'all, welcome back. So, we're talking about fear this week, fear of failing. So, today I want you to let you know that failing is not the end of the world, it's just the beginning. So, when I started my business, I didn't have it all figured out. I did not. And guess what? I made mistakes. I made a whole bunch of mistakes. I failed at a whole bunch of things because one, I thought I could do it by myself, which I couldn't. And to this day, still can't. But every failure taught me something I needed to know. The truth is, failure is not the enemy. Staying stuck is. So today, we're going to talk about why failure isn't the end, it's the beginning. This is Shanti, Journal Bay Refuge, and let's get into it. So, first of all, I know you're thinking, how in the hell can failure be a good thing? Well, it is because failure equals learning. That is, if you are choosing to learn from whatever you failed at. Now, if you don't, guess what's going to happen? You're going to keep failing and keep failing and keep failing until you learn the lesson. So, again, failure equals learning. So, every mistake teaches you something that success never could. Failure shows you who you really are. Do you let failure stop you or do you let it fuel you? Now, I have been guilty of letting failure stop me. And I have more recently allowed failure to fuel me. For example, I had put up a post the other day about how I did my first ever video pitch. I pitched myself to speak at a very well known conference. And they required a video of, me saying who I am, what I do, and why do I deserve, blah, blah, blah. And I did it. And I was scared as shit. I was afraid. So I didn't let it stop me though. I let it fuel me. And guess what? I didn't even get the spot. But I wasn't even upset about it. I would have been more upset if I hadn't tried. And I did try. So now I know I can do it. I'm going to keep doing it. Not to that same particular, for that event, but to other events that require a pitch. I don't know. It was something about that word pitch I did not like. But now, I know I can do it because I did it. So now that's fuel. Okay. And then nobody successful got there without failing. I'm just going to say that. Nobody. Think of somebody you know who's famous right now. Guess what? There was some point in their life when they failed. For example, since you can't think of anybody off the top of your head, I'm going to tell you Oprah. Oprah was fired from her first news job. Did that stop her? Look at the mogul she is today. Beyonce. She lost when she was on Star Search. Remember that show? I might be Asian myself, but I remember Star Search, and she lost. But look at her now. She didn't let that loss stop her from reaching her goals and living her dream. J.K. Rowling was rejected by 12 publishers. If you don't know who J.K. Rowling is, Google it. But what the difference is, neither one of them quit. None of them quit. And they wouldn't be where they are today if they had, right? So now I have some homework for you. What's a failure in your life that actually taught you something valuable? Think about it. And how would your perspective change if you saw it as a lesson instead of a loss? I'm going to repeat that. What's a failure in your life that actually taught you something valuable? And how would your perspective change if you saw it as a lesson instead of a loss? All right. So if you're ready to start shifting your perspective and taking control of your mindset, I have a self-paced course called Guided Journaling 101, which will help you to build a journaling practice that rewrites your thinking. Rewires your thinking. Same thing. Sign up today. Go to ShantiRefuge.com and sign up for the Guided Journaling 101 self-paced course. It teaches you the basics of guided journaling, how to get started. A lot of you have asked me for this, and I have made it accessible to you. Now go get it. See you next time.